Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope this video finds you well. It has been a minute, but I'm back. I am back and I'm here to serve you looks once more. This is a easy soft glam look incorporating a few products that I recently purchased. I will probably be doing a big haul on what I've recently purchased, as well as like reviews and my opinions and stuff. So do comment below if you do want to see that. I do intend to be consistent going forward, you know, but I hope you do enjoy this video and you enjoy watching me create this look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share if you do like this video, and also follow me on the rest of my socials. They are all C looks. Without further ado, enjoy. Okay, so different video location. I need to get a backdrop, but I still need to look into that. I'm gonna go in and prime my face with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This primer had me in a chokehold last year because it is really such a good primer. Just to clarify, I do have skincare on right now already. I've gone in with some hyaluronic acid, the Fenty Fat Water, some face cream and the Bondi Sands Face SPF. And so now I'm just priming my skin adequately. I think I'm actually going to do my brows first. So I'm going to go in with the Refy 3-Stage Brow Kit. I recently purchased this and I really do like these products. I'm going to go in with the, oh, what is this called? This is like the brow gel thing, and I'm just gonna, sorry, my mirror is right next to me. I'm just gonna push my brows up, work it into my brows. This brow is thinner than the other brow. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to grow back for right now, but that's that. I've never done my brows on camera. I always do them before I start my videos just because I find it easier that way. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with how that looks. Then I really like this. If you go into the lid, there's like a little comb and brush thing. I don't know why my eyes just did that, but I'm gonna use that to really brush them up. I do like the laminated look, but I do something that is kind of in between a laminated soap brow look and a just wiping off the excess, and a normal brow, just because I don't want them to look too bushy, especially because I've already kind of groomed my brows. You can see that they are shaped out. So yeah, I'm gonna use the top of that brush to just comb around the edges, because that's how I like my brows. Doing the same here. I think I'm happy with how that looks. I'm now going to just literally use my fingers to quickly push. I probably should have done this first, but I'm now going to go in with the brow pencil. It is a very small micro pencil. I don't know if you can see that tip, but it's very small, and I like that because then I can make brow hair strokes. It is very pigmented, so I do have to be careful when I'm going in with it, because we don't want our brows looking hella dark. I don't like to fill in my brows too much. I really can't see properly in this mirror. I like to go in my brows like that. I'm just going to use that spoolie to grab that hair. Use a spoolie to work out the rest. That's that. I don't like them too filled in. I'm gonna do the other brow as well. I think this brow is, like I said, is thicker than the other one, so I don't need to do much on this one. Just going in on the tail off my brow. Okay, so I'm quite happy with how they look. They're on the more like natural side, which is how I like my brows. I'm then gonna go in with the brow pomade. You take the lid off and then it looks like that. And then you dip this little brush into there. I don't want too much. I just want to go over the sparse areas that I didn't hit with my pencil. Yeah, I like my front brow hairs to stand up. Okay, I think they're more or less even. My brows are not twins, they're very much sisters, but at least they're sisters and not cousins. So that's my brows done. I'm gonna conceal them with a Made by Mitchell, what one is this? The ME5 cut creaser brush. I'm gonna spray this with a little bit of something. So I'm just spraying it with my e.l.f. setting spray, just so that it's wet. I find that when it's wet, it holds the concealer a bit better. Then I'm gonna go in with my trusty LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Fawn. Every black girl knows about this shade. This is the only concealer that I use for underneath my brows, legit. So I'm just starting at the tail and then going down. And I go in over little bits of concealer because I don't want it to look too harsh. Okay, cool. Because I can't see my mirror, I'm just going to grab my Made by Mitchell mirror so I can properly see what I'm doing. I'm going to try my best to show you what I'm doing as well. Just holding my brows up taut so I can really get underneath there. Making sure they're in a line there. And then it makes sense. Hope you guys can still see what I'm doing. I find that when I go in with too much concealer, it doesn't look right. And then when I don't go in with enough concealer, it looks too natural. So it's just about finding that that comfortable medium between the two. So I'm going to take my Made by Mitchell ME3 brush and just take a bit of that concealer that's on my hand. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to furrow that under the front of my brow rather than drawing a line. So that way it's still crisp, but it doesn't look that harsh. I used to do that before, but then I realised that is not the vibe for me anymore. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not the look that I prefer any longer. Okay, so that is basically done. I think I'm kind of happy with how they look. I'm now going to go in with my Nars Soft Matte in the shade Macao and my Morphe E63 brush. Now this brush, sis, let me tell you, one of my favorite influencers, I saw her pick it up, and because I have no composure, no self-control, I ran to pick it up, but it has been genuinely probably one of the best decisions, because this foundation makes your base look impeccable. I've just kind of wet my brush with the e.l.f. makeup mist. I'm gonna work that into my skin. This is like full coverage, so I don't really need to color correct or anything. I do have a lot of blemishes that are healing, because acne and post-inflammatory pigmentation is still fighting me. But this foundation really helps to bank that out. I don't know why it looks a bit off-toned on camera, but I promise you it's a really, really good match. Just taking that down my neck. I'm taking that there. Taking it kind of behind my ear as well. I don't know where that came from, that massive spot. Tried to pop it earlier, which is why it's raised. Going back, going on the other side. that is my foundation done. I'm now going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch, and I'm just going to place it here, 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 and here, down my nose, here, here. I'm gonna take it down here, just so it joins my nose, and that's basically the placement. To blend that out, I'm gonna go in with this Coco cosmetic sponge. So now I'm going to take my Refy brush and I'm going to use this end, and I'll be using a new product today. This is the Jordana Ticia Cosmetics Bronzer Duo. So the top opens up to reveal a pressed powder that can be used to set your contour, and the bottom unscrews to reveal a cream bronzer contour shade. I really love how innovative this product is. I also picked up their same pad and some other stuff which I'll be trying today. Just to clarify, this is in the shade Holidazed. So I'm just dabbing my brush into the pot and I'm placing it down. Okay, cool. It's very creamy, very easy blended. And they smell nice. They have this like sweet smell to it. I haven't used this one before, but I used their setting powder and it has this nice, I don't know how to explain it. I think it's like a sweet packet smell, if that makes sense. But I'm just placing that along my cheekbone, just beneath it in the hollows of my cheeks. You'll notice that I am placing but also blending at the same time. It saves you time because when you place your contour down and then blend it, sometimes it's harder to blend. The formula of whatever you're using may make it harder to blend, but then also it just longs out the process. So when you place and blend, it's a lot easier. I learned that from Painted by Spencer. I do like this brush though. Brush is quite nice. It's from Refy. Again, hollows of my cheeks. I want to go back in and blend anything anyway, but I just want to get it down and in the place where I want it to be first before I do anything. So that is that. Then I'm going to just kind of place a little bit on my chin. And that is like highlighted. A little around my mouth because that makes your lips look a bit fuller. Down here, I'll go back and blend that, and down here. Okay, I think that's enough now. And a little down the sides of my nose. And I'm going to blend this towards my neck. Haven't put too much here because in real life, if you don't blend this properly, it can look real scary and we don't want that. I would actually go in with my foundation brush and just go in. Whereas that, I place that down, that allows to seamlessly blend that out for me. Okay. And really marry my foundation and that contouring product. Same over here. I'm gonna use that just to marry my foundation, my concealer, and the bronzer all together so that it makes sense. And I'm gonna go in with the Made by Mitchell Blursh in the shade Rosy Posey, and I'm just gonna put a little here, a little line here, a little line here, When you apply liquid blush, sorry, it just helps with the longevity of your blush products. Blush and bronzer is the first thing to disappear from your face. So by placing down a liquid blush, it helps with keeping that in place, essentially. So I'm just using the other end of the Refy brush to blend that in. I hope it blends in properly, because I haven't used this for this. Okay, so that blends in really nice. This brush is was made to be used with the Refy cream products, but I didn't pick those up. But it blends that really, really nicely. I'm very happy with that, actually. Wow, okay. Taking on this side. Okay, making sure I get my temple. I like to bring my blush back up to my temples. It just helps with the cohesion of your whole face and how that looks. And now I'm about to set my face. I'm gonna go in with the Jordana Ticia Cosmetics powder, Set&Brighten duo. I think that's what it's called, Set&Brighten duo. It's also like the other one, it's dual compartment, so it's got a really nice pressed powder to set the face and to brighten it, and then in the bottom it has got your pressed powder, which you can see I've already tried, and it was gorgeous. It was giving very much Laura Mercier honey. Speaking of, this is in the shade Blondie. I really like yellow setting powders just because my undertone is yellow. So I like to go in with yellow setting powders as opposed to like more neutral tones or just like your normal translucent ones. So yeah. So I'm gonna grab my beauty blender once more, and I'm basically gonna blend out my under eye, creasing, because that concealer has sat there for a while whilst I've done all this other stuff. Normally I would actually set my under eye with this very sponge just because it is really nice to help push it in. But I want to try this other Morphe brush that I picked up. It is this Morphe brush. It's the E49, and I can't remember who it was that I was watching that said that this is a really good setting brush. So I'm just going to take a bit on my brush like so, and I'm just going to press that into my under eye. I never use brushes to set my under eye, but you know, this is apparently a really good brush. The lady in Morphe also said it was a really good brush. So I was like, okay, I trust y'all, I trust y'all. Did you can see the difference, please. Please. Oh my gosh. I love this powder. Oh, why did I not get this before? Why did I wait so long? Oh wow. That instant blurring effects, I love. I'm trying to keep it underneath my eye just because I like other areas of my face, like here, to be a bit dewy. Oh gosh, that is gorgeous, isn't it? Grabbing a bit more just to make sure I've secured that under eye. And just taking it up onto my nose to set my nose essentially. Wow, we love that for us. In my forehead. I'll take some here as well, just a little bit. This is gorgeous. My face is now nice and matte, just like I like it. I'm gonna be taking this buildable cheek brush by Smashbox. I'm gonna be taking the pressed powder from the bronzer duo by Jordana Ticia. Just taking a bit on my brush just to set that contour, to reinforce it. This is kind of cool toned, and I normally set my contour with like an actual bronzer, so a warm toned, I think this is neutral. This isn't actually cool tone, it's neutral. So when I first used that, it kind of threw me off, but I go in with my Fenty Sunstalker afterwards and it is fine. Just using that to set that contour. My Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Coco Naughty. Same brush, I don't change it much. And just going directly over where I place my contour, just to add some warmth, because that's what bronzers are for, and that's how I like my face to look. Warm. Doesn't matter if it's winter. Doesn't matter that the summer is gone. I want to look warm. Taking a bit of that on my nose. That's giving what it was supposed to have gave. Also from Jordana Ticia, I'm gonna go in with the blush in the shade Fruit Punch. So yeah, it's in the shade Fruit Punch. This has a bit of a shimmer to it. I didn't think it was gonna be this shimmery, but it's really pretty and I like that. Same brush, because ain't nobody got time for that. But I need to be careful with this because it does have a lot of shimmer the first time I used it. So I'm just gonna take that here. Just gives you like a really nice glow. I think it's more glow than pigment. When I say pigment, I mean more glow than the blush shade. But I'm not mad at that. Because remember, we already placed that liquid blush down. So we've already got a foundation, so it's cool, you know? Can you see that glow? Yeah. So that's that. A little bit on the chin, a little bit on my nose. In my nose. I know I'm doing this quite haphazardly, but I've been doing this. So it doesn't look a mess in real life, I promise. Pink. I'm gonna go in with my, not me almost dropping it. I'm gonna go with my Dollbeauty blush light in the shade Costa del Doll. Now, yeah, it looks like that. When I first saw it, I didn't think it was going to give me anything at all, because the person that I saw this on was a white girl and I am obviously not that. So I didn't think it was really going to show up. It's lighter than it appears online, but it actually works really nicely. Don't know if you'll be able to see that. But it's like really, it's like a nice pink. It actually shows up on my skin. I don't know if the camera is actually picking that up. It's real cute, you know? I'm gonna grab my Milani blush now, but I'm literally, you can see that there's some silver gold bits. That's the highlighter in there. So I'm literally gonna rub my finger on a bit of that highlighter and I'm just gonna put it on my nose. So the tip of my nose, and here. Okay, yeah. I'm now gonna go in with this big fluffy brush. This seems like loads of steps, but this way my makeup lasts more or less the whole day. I just get an oily T-zone and that's it. I'm gonna go in with this Kiko Conscious Vegan Matte Powder in the shade Hazelnut. This was on sale. I was literally just walking and I ran into Kiko. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this as a face powder, and I've just taken a little bit because I don't want it to drastically change the color of my foundation, and I'm just going over my face so that everything looks cohesive, and we're not looking a mess, because we don't like that. And don't forget, underneath here, I'm not going anywhere after this, so I'm not being too meticulous. Now I've basically finished my base. It is more or less done. I just need to set my face with a spray. I don't know whether or not I should do eyeshadow. To be or not to be, that is the question. I don't know. Because if I'm being honest, recently I have not been wearing eyeshadow. I just put bronzer on my eyelids and lashes and call it a day. I feel like that's very basic, but that's what I've been doing, so I don't know. Do I do like a little bit of eyeshadow? Let me see if I can do a little something. Let me see if I can do a little something. Try a thing. Anyway, I'm going to put a bit of this concealer on my lid. It is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand. So this is not the same concealer as the one that I used to highlight my face. It's a bit lighter. I'm going to take this big brush from Amazon and kind of just push that onto my eyelids. again, I can't see properly, so I'll take that up. I'm just going to try and use one palette so it's easier. This is the Huda Beauty Sand Haze palette, and it looks like so. I think I'll be using that one, that one, that one, and that. I'm not going to be using the shimmers basically because I don't want any shimmer on my lids. I'm going to go in with this blending brush from Morphe to take that. Oops, fallout. It's giving very much fallout. No, thank you. Again, picking up my Made by Mitchell mirror because I can't see a thing. Just gonna work that into my crease. Perhaps pat is better. Pat, yes. Going to pat. I feel like I shouldn't have done eyeshadow now because if this doesn't come out nice, I'm not really happy. And I'm not in the mood to do any eyeshadow at all, am I? I'm not in the mood at all. Building that up again by patting. Okay. And just going in. Not taking it too far into my, what do you call this area? Into my brow, because we don't want that. Just taking this on the edge. Same brush. Going in with that darker shade. And I'm just going to take it here. This is essentially to deepen the crease. Okay, it looks like that. Different blending brush going in with that middle shade. And I'm just patting that onto my lids. Okay, patting that onto my lids. Just to open up my eye. I really don't like eyeshadow that much anymore. Like, on a everyday kind of basis, I really don't like eyeshadow. It's not giving me what it used to. That doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. For a babe that had no interest in doing eyeshadow today, that doesn't look bad at all. Just gonna make sure that that is adequately. This is a clean Made by Mitchell ME1 brush. And I think I'm cool with that. Okay, so I've done a lot of camera. Lashes that I'm wearing right now are the Dollbeauty Samantha lashes. I don't think these are the 4 hair ones, but they are available. They're just like a really nice cat eye, fluffy lash. I think this is soft glam, but I'm sat here in a sweatshirt, so it's not giving me soft glam vibes, but it's very much soft glam. Dollbeauty lip liner in the shade Killin It. It's like a deep brown kind of colour. And I'm just gonna line my lips. Take your time when you're doing this. Okay, so that is that. So I picked this up recently. It's the Morphe X Ashley Strong Lip Duo. Ashley Strong is at @strashme on Instagram. So she's done Morphe collabs before, but it comes with a liner and a gloss. Now this liner it's for my light skin, white, tan babes. It's not for me. I'm gonna use it because it just helps to kind of blend out this dark liner, so you'll see what I mean. Do you see what I mean? That is not like, it doesn't show up on my lip. It basically mirrors my natural lip color, but it's just a bit more cool toned. I'm now going to go in with the Jordana Ticia lip gloss in the shade Friend Zone. And I'm just going to concentrate this in the middle of my lips. Not too much either. I might go in a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go in with the Ashley Strong X Morphe lip gloss, and it's like a brown translucent colour. And I'm just gonna go all over. That's the lips done. Now I need to go in with a setting spray. Go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish setting spray. And I'm going to cover my lashes, and yeah. Oh, what is? And that's basically it. I feel very accomplished because it's taken me so long to actually try and film this video. I don't think anyone understands. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is the final look. I think I'm going to quickly fix my edges. Then I'll be back. Not the playing giving me extra commentary. Anyway, I think this is giving. I think the base is really giving. I'm really enjoying how this is looking. I like it a lot. But yeah, I wanted to be extra, so I added some black liner in my waterline, and I used the XX Revolution Exact eyeliner in the shade Kohl to do so. This is basically the final look. I love the glow, like the natural glow that the Jordana Ticia blush gave me. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think the base is flawless. I like it a lot. Brows are giving. Eyeshadow, not too shabby because I did not intend to do this eyeshadow at all. I love the lip combo as well. I think it's really cute. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to really get back on here, but I really do hope to maintain consistency. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and don't forget to follow me on my socials. They're all linked in my banner. I hope to see you in the next video, which should be soon. So until then, take care and bye.